Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video concerning leaks, real leaks this time, simply because we take a look at what Blitz posted on their official Discord server, and that is quite interesting because here guys, you're taking a look at the first ever Russian heavy auto-loading tank in the game, and not only does it come at tier 9, there is also another one, the Object 274A, that will be added, that looks like a mix between an IS-5 and the 50TP prototype, so let's not lose too much time and jump directly into it. What makes the Object 752 great, and this is why we talk about it first, is probably that it's not a tank available in World of Tank PC yet, which makes it more interesting because usually World of Tank Blitz is following the plans of World of Tank PC in order to give us a pretty good version of what we already have in World of Tank PC, but they kind of balance it in order for it not to be broken. The best example of it being the Object 260 that is completely broken in World of Tank PC and just a regular tank in World of Tank Blitz. And for the Object 752, even if that tank was tested in World of Tank PC, it seems like World of Tank Blitz did not wait for it to be implemented in order to propose it to us in our game. It's just insane because when you take a look at it, you already see that first, it's a premium, and most importantly, it has some things that are making it outstanding compared to other Russian heavies. The first thing would be that it's equipped with an autoloader. Yes, it's the first Russian heavy tank equipped with such a gun. 2 shells in the magazine in World of Tank Blitz, 3 shells in World of Tank PS4, as you can see right there. Of course, we're not going to get 3 shells in the magazine because it would make it broken. The average alpha damage should be between 400 and 440. At the moment, I can't tell you anything about it, but if it's the case, we're going to get a great burst ability because probably that the reload time between shells is going to be 4 seconds. So if you want to have a taste of what this tank already looks like, you can take a look at your IS-3 Defender and maybe play 1 or 2 games with it. Now for the rest, I'm expecting this one to obviously be overpowered compared to the IS-3 because, well, it's a tier 9. And the cool thing is, not only does it have an autoloader, it also has a great turret, because when you take a close look at it, you see that, well, the turret looks quite close to the one we have on the Yo tanks, and especially the tier 8, sorry. And well, it's because this tank here is based on those Yo tanks, which means that they are featuring a great gun depression. And obviously, when you have a great gun depression, you're doing the job. The tank is being super tested on World of Tank PC, as I just told you. And the cool thing about it is that we have access to the previous statistics. Obviously, those are from World of Tank PC, which means that in Blitz, all of those are going to be decreased a little bit, especially the alpha damage. If, for example, if we have 440 in World of Tank PC, we usually have 420 in World of Tank Blitz. So if you want to have a good taste of what this tank will look like, and what the statistics are going to be, you can expect the damage to be around 420 as just mentioned. For the armor penetration, they shouldn't move anything, which means that you're going to get great penetration values because 256 definitely does the job. The cool thing about Blitz is that here, yes, we have 3 pieces of shells in 1 clip, whereas in Blitz, we're going to get 2. Of course, here you have 26 seconds of reload, but in Blitz, you can expect that to lower down to maybe 20, even 19 seconds of reload. So 90 seconds of reload for 2 shells in the magazines featuring 420. The extremely nice thing about it is that you only have 2.75 seconds between shells, which means that your bursting abilities are just going to be crazy with this one. You're going to be able to inflict around 900, let's round those numbers up, but 900 damage in 2.75 seconds, which will just make every enemy shiver when you approach them. On top of that, the rest of the traditional, I'm gonna say, statistics about the Russian heavies is respected on the Object 752 because the max forward speed is 50 kilometers per hour, which means that you have quite a mobile tank that will be able to get in no time on aggressive positions and take the main positions on the battlefield. On top of that, well, you feature 30 pieces of shells in your entire magazine, not magazine, but an entire tank, because otherwise that would be a little bit broken, and 8 degrees of gun depression, as Jen mentioned. But it comes to a price. Your elevation angles are extremely poor. With that tank, if you're getting attacked from a upper hill, there is nothing you will be able to do. But of course, as we don't have access yet to that tank, the only thing we can do is dreaming about it by watching World of Tank PS4 players or YouTubers playing it. And well, all I gotta say, and I'm gonna show you a quick footage of it, is that this tank will really be game changing. And for once, we are finally gonna be able to get a tank that, I don't know, it feels out of the norm, and it's extremely important, in my opinion, for wargaming to actually try those kind of things right now. We are finally gonna have a Russian tank that is equipped with an auto-loading mechanism. The only thing I'm fearing is that World of Tank Blitz the developers, will make it broken. Now guys, there is a second tank we need to talk about. It's the Object 274A. To be honest, I was quite surprised when I learned it was a medium tank. To explain to you briefly what I did not look at this. First, I took a look at the tank, and I told myself this is 100% a heavy tank, a Russian heavy tanks. It has the codes of the Russian heavies. A big turret, well-rounded, that incredible shape at the front on the upper part of the hull. And after I took a look at the class of the tank, and wow, a medium. Is it really a medium? This is the question we're going to try to answer. Unlike the Object 752, the 274A is available in World of Tank PC, because when you type this in your YouTube search bar, well, there are plenties of reviews. So obviously, we're going to base ourselves on one of those in order for us to know if yes or no, the tank will be worth it. To be honest with you, as soon as I saw the statistics of the Object 274A compared to other tanks in World of Tank PC, I was like, whoa, that thing is just crazy. The DPM is way above everything World of Tank Blitz tanks have to propose. Like T-2064, Revalorisé, Centurion 5-1 rack, every single one of those tanks is getting annihilated by the Object DPM. And everything, I mean, the penetration is better, the DPM is better. At 500 meters, the penetration is better. The average damage per shot is 320 in PC, so 310 in World of Tank Blitz. Everything is better. The module damage, rate of fire, 7 seconds of reload for 310 alpha damage. If we based ourselves on those statistics, we can expect that tank to have around 2.5, maybe 2.6k DPM in Blitz at tier 8, which would make it the most relevant medium of all time at this tier. It comes to a price. This is the accuracy, because the accuracy of that tank completely sucks, but at close range, this thing must do some huge damage. But what impressed me the most is the 58 kilometers per hour frontward. It's just insane. To be able to get to that point, it's just insane. I don't know if it's gonna feel like a light tank or not, because I'm not expecting the average speed to be to allow you to go that far. But if it's stated in the statistics that you can climb up to 58 kilometers per hour, maybe it is because you can. And what I feared at first, taking a look at the turret, becomes true. This thing has just an insane armor. Like, there is no possibilities as a heavy or even a tank destroyer at tier 8 to penetrate that area. Either you're extremely lucky and you manage to get it straight in the cupola, even if they are quite small, otherwise there is nothing you can do. But to counterbalance with this tank only has 6 degrees of gun depression, which makes it definitely not the best tank to hold down with, and you're gonna struggle in a lot of situations. But still, for those positions where you have the possibility of only showing your turret, you are just a real king. For the rest, you can still penetrate quite easily the lower part of the hull, but even that part right there, the upper part of the hull, is extremely armored. So in definitive, you're gonna get yourself a medium tank that has the same armor as a heavy tank, a better gun than the heavy tank, and overall a better mobility than the regular medium. If it stays in its current state, and if they really implement that tank this way, I'm not going to say it's broken because we don't know yet, but it's definitely going to be a really strong tank. But I have faith in Wargaming's developers, and I feel like this tank will be severely nerfed when it hits the game in World of Tanks Blitz. Maybe reducing the armor profile to allow tanks to penetrate that red area I'm highlighting right now. But hey, who knows? Maybe Wargaming will change their mind and allow us to get something broke. And that's it for the moment. There is nothing else to say. I'm more excited for this one though, simply because it's an autoloader and that would be the first Russian. But still, we don't know when those tanks will appear. On top of that, we don't know if they are going to be premiums or not. Even if we are 100% sure that both of those are premiums, we don't know if they are going to come in crates or not, if this one is going to be featured in a special event or something like that, because usually this is what happens to tier 9s. But for this one, definitely expect it in crates and for a very high price. Well, that's it. I have nothing else to say. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And personally, guys, I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.